Oh, that's all about. It's a stupid thing. It's related to stupidity. But most of the Canadian stereotypes are true. Like, and they're not that offensive. It's like, you guys are super polite. Ugh. It's like, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, good point. Good point, eh? That's not bad. I love being Canadian, is what I'm trying to say. But if you think about it, Canada's a pretty lucky place, like geographically speaking, especially because we're like located next to America, like the closest ally, biggest trading network of anything that ever existed, blah 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 ever, the biggest trading thing ever. And it's like it's very lucky. Like Canada gets away with like underfunding our military a lot by what's required by the UN, and we got away with that for years. And we put nothing in the military, just based solely on the fact that we're located very far from any threats that would potentially even be threats. And then like think of how ridiculous it would be to like attack Canada. I shouldn't make light of it. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. Exactly. Like it's just, and it all ties into geography. How like geography of a country like plays into like how basically successful countries are today, loosely speaking. But okay, if you look at Canada and America, this is a map. And so on a flat map, sorry, I'm gonna drop some geographic knowledge on all you rookies out there. I feel like this is a very underappreciated fact about FAPS. It's a very misunderstood fact about globes and maps, which should be taught at like a more fundamental level. Like it's ridiculous. Like most adults don't know this is a thing. It astounds me. Like basic fucking knowledge. And my if I seem upset, it's not towards the people. It's towards like why don't they teach this? No one knows this. Most of you probably know this because you're all smart people. If you don't, it's fine. It's the system's fault. But if you look, okay, Canada versus U.S. like geographic landmass. Oh, like Canada looks like, especially taking these islands up here, it's clearly like twice as large as America, even. Yeah, probably about twice as big as America. And look at Greenland. Greenland's like a monster. Greenland's like maybe the biggest country in the world. Greenland's massive. And then so like that doesn't make sense because Greenland is like a small country. And people don't realize like if you take this is a projection of the globe. You have to imagine this wrapped around the globe. And then so like if you look at maps adjusted for, there's some projections that take into account for that, and they take liberties elsewhere. Tim Platinum Jewelers. I've seen this guy's fucking. That's so funny. I've seen this guy's fucking signs at like bus stops and shit. Not what I was looking for. Google is better. This is Google Earth though, right? Okay, but anyways, what I'm saying is okay. Look at Greenland by this fucking projection. You want to go? Okay, Greenland consumes it's the size of fucking South America here. But if you put it on a globe, everything's equal. So, like, maps like this aren't a fair representation. Like, everything, the liberties this map projection takes is that, like, the things at the extreme ends get, like, extremely distorted. But if you look in, like, the stats, Canada, America, and China, the three countries, are all virtually the same size as each other. Some atlases you can put China as bigger as one of the other two, but whatever. But Canada's a little bit bigger than both of them. Even though it looks twice as big here, it's because this is a flat map projection of a globe. But if you look at a globe, Canada looks the same size as the US and the same size as China. People don't realize this, and they're like, everyone thinks like Canada's so massive, but it's about the exact same size as America, within a few hundred square kilometers. Actually, ironically, it's very close. And then also, this is the kicker. If you take into account how much water is Canada, if you zoom in, we have over 1 million lakes, the vast majority of which don't have names because they're always forming and changing, and there's no one out here. Look at all this water. It's half water. And then, interestingly, all that water, as soon as we hit the border right here, all the water dries up. And you get like not shitty like bogland where you can actually like cultivate and stuff and be successful and become America. But we're less up here with these marshes and shit. Oh, we're always big, but like we're not as big. First of all, everyone's fooled by this map. We're the same size, and then if you count for all the water as Canada, we're nothing. We're nothing. You look at the inhabitable spots of Canada, all our population is centered around the border here, like 99%, and everyone up here is just like unlucky, I guess. But yeah, that puts into perspective like how big Canada is. Everyone's like, "Oh, Canada's a big country." Russia, on the other hand, look at all their, even with the Mercer projection, all their shit stays within that, so it still looks big. Russia is almost twice the size of Canada, not quite. And it's by far and away the biggest country. Third place is like, I mean, in relation to that, it could be America, China, or Canada. It's all meaningless compared to Russia. Anyway, so here's your geography lesson. Some of your pro, like this is obvious, but a lot of people don't know that about the Mercer projection, about the projections of the map versus the globe, how they relate. Yeah, that's the thing. You look at Canada here, and it's only when you zoom in when they like start revealing all the lakes. They should really make that more obvious. Like they should highlight like how much of this is water. Really, a realistic projection, like most of this would look water. To the like the northwest of my mouse here. Which is interesting. Luckily, I live right here. We're hugging the fucking coast, trying to get as close into America as we can. No, not really. Pacific Northwest is really... It's funny how I refer to my area as the Pacific Northwest, even though I'm in the far southwest of Canada, but we still refer to it as the Pacific Northwest, I guess. But anyway, it's a nice area. Lots of rain. Lots of rain. So much rain. You gotta like rain. If you like rain, it's the place to be. Another thing, too, how close America and Russia are, geographically speaking. A lady swam, like, from here to here. So, you just swim from Russia to America. But then who wants to end up in fucking... Or, not Canada. Excuse me. Alaska. Okay, you guys own this big chunk of fucking whatever up here. That's yours. That's a piss off, though. That's a good chunk of land. How did you guys swagger that deal? Like, this is Canada. Like, what the fuck? This is Canada here for sure. This is America here. And then this chunk of land, you know, just from a third party's perspective, be like, clearly that belongs to Canada. But what the fuck? You guys, like, came out with owning Alaska somehow. That's bullshit. That's good land, too. It's good land. It's kind of a face. No, I'm starting to sound like a conspiracy person. It looks like a face. That's how it starts. Imagine being stuck right fucking here. out of nowhere. Just that was your reality. What would I do if I was here? I'd be like, oh shit. I don't know. I guess I'll follow the North Star. I'll start going north. Oh fuck. Where was I? I was here. Oh, this is so small. Oh, I come across lakes, miles of lakes. So I cross like an inch, maybe a day, by this scale. So many fucking lakes, nothingness. Then I come across this lake. This would be my savior. If I went north, I would have survived. I would come across Davy Lake, baby. Davy Lake would be my savior. Right here, Morrison Lake, I'd be fucking just like ready to give it the fuck up. I'd be like, what the fuck, another lake? Are you fucking kidding me? Ready to blow my brains out. And then I just, a little bit more effort, and I make it up the next hill. And then bam, we see Davy Lake, baby. And then we start seeing houses. There's houses along here. That's cold. Not a nice coast to build upon. I'm sure there's houses along here. A few houses. And then you come up and then you're safe. Then you get to mainland Canada. Then you're good to go. Lake Athabasca, baby. Boom, shakalaka. Then, yeah. Why haven't I not heard of this? That's a big lake. Abixka. Beautiful. Beauty. Yeah, that gives it the best sense. Oh man, imagine coming up to this. Hope around this corner there's some civilization. I need to see this. What it might be like to be there. Like right here. You're fucked. Right here. No. Like right here. You're really fucked. The Cocksoak River originates from the Moravian missionaries who evangelized upon the Inuit area, beginning with the British rule in the 19th century, forever and ever. Asana and the highest. Not much is said about this big, massive fucking river. No one gives a shit. No one comes up to places like this. I mean, Russia. Okay, what we got? We're against Russia. Bring it on. You guys fight bears? We eat bears for breakfast, buddy.
Thank you for watching Junk Box Trader. Check out these videos to my right and subscribe below for similar content. Have a lovely day.
Once I got